every man having a unique identity.
Education technology, they understand the problems that are faced when it comes to education. We're quite proud that this will do a very good job about improving the learning outcomes through these fellowships with the tech companies.
We want to be recognized as a brand qualification for school management and more. And everybody thinks about school management, they have to be about because of this whole unique approach at making the operation of school to be utilized for enhanced learning outcomes.
We are committed to providing you with the resources, guidance, networks to turn your startup into scalable ventures that have lasting impact on
Picture of a situation where even the Minister for Education can see and get positive analysis across all these things. And that's going to reflect the way policy will go. So that's our work.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good evening from whatever part of the country you're watching from. You're welcome to today's session. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to today's session. And okay, yes, I can see your comment. Please keep it coming. You're welcome to today's session of the July edition of Digital Education, which is tagged Creation and Integration of lesson notes into educational videos, and it promises to be amazing. Please, you can like, share, click the notification button. If you're on our Facebook page, you're welcome. You can kindly share the link, share the post, so other people gets to see this and it gets across to other teachers and we get to communicate to them. If you're also on YouTube, kindly just share the link to others, share this to your fellow educators so they get to learn also. You can also click the notification bell. Please come, let us all learn together. So once again, you're welcome to today's session, like I said earlier, and it promises to be amazing. It promises to be intriguing, and it is going to be amazing. Heritage Multimedia Concepts, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Blue Ocean, you're welcome. Thank you for joining in. So today, what brought about the theme? It is we discovered that we've been talking about our how educators could we discovered that we've given theoretical aspect. We've talked about the social media. We taught you okay. We brought people to give us their landmarks, their challenges, and how they went about being a digital educator using learning how to the circumstances, the pitfalls, what they did right, what they did wrong, how they went about it. But we discovered that we just only said all of that, and we've not really given you the full depth of how will you even start. Because from the classroom, every teacher is expected to have lesson notes, lesson content, lesson plan. So it is a prerequisite. But now, how do you reach your students? How do you make it intriguing for them? How do you make it engaging and interactive for them? How do you even start from the confines of your bedroom? Let me use that word, from your own personal space. So brought about that is what brought about today's topic, which is creation and integration of educational videos into lesson plans. And my viewers, let me just tell you, we brought lots of people. We brought loaded people that are ready to take us through all these phases, and yes, they are ready to share in their wealth of knowledge for us. So but before we go into that, I thought to like, okay, just give us a brief rundown on the word, because if you notice there are two major keywords here: creation and integration. When you talk about creation, let's start with that word because that's the major thing for me. The way you are going to create it and how would you even dive into it before you even say, okay, let me even start. This is what I need to do and everything. There has to be a set goal, a set objective of whatever content you are even trying to put out there, be it even the one in your lesson plan. We understand that when you're building a lesson plan, there is always learning objectives, there's starter, there's presentation. So there is always an end goal that you want every learner to learn at the end of the day, which is your objective. So much more, there has to be a basic objective for everything you're doing. So you have to define your objectives. Okay, who are your target audience? This video I'm creating, is it going to speak directly to my target audience? Because believe me, the way you're going to be creating content for a pre-nursery learner is not the same way you're going to be creating content for an advanced learner, for let's say a student in the senior secondary school, an undergraduate, or let's say even the one in the junior secondary school. We have different ways you're going to be talking to them, different because they're in different learning space. So you have to have a set objectives. Okay, what do I want to achieve? My target audience, this pattern I want to dive into, is it going to speak or communicate with my target audience? Then you have to have a lesson plan. You have to organize the lesson plan. Okay, this is the full lesson plan that I want to deal with. And after writing all of that lesson plan, then that is not enough to actually do all of what you want to do. You have to know how to convert it into a script, because if you want to do a video, you obviously have to have something that's going to guide you alongside. Then you have to also plan your visuals, your graphics. You have to gather every necessary tools. Believe me, I'm just giving you a rundown. Our guests, our facilitators are ready for us to teach us through everything. You have to know, okay, what tools do I need to use? What equipment do I need to use? What space do I need to use? What software do I need to use? And so on and so forth. Okay, then you have to also consider your environment, your ambience, because even as we discussed that your target audience for KG school, for let's say pre-nursery and the senior secondary school are different. Also, the environment is also a factor. Let's say for a learner that they stay in the rural environment, you know that they can easily communicate with the natural element when you want to communicate to them. So you cannot use that same thing, that same procedure also. You can also choose to come into in between and use a space a particular thing that you know is going to speak to both of this target audience. And you have to also incorporate engaging elements. Believe me, it is a prerequisite and it is necessary for you to do all of this. But without just wasting much of our time, obviously, I would just like to just dive right into it, and we bring in our people, the people that would take us through all of this. And yes, please make welcome with me, my first guest. Please welcome Mr. Kayode Adewale Abayomi. Hello, Mr. Kayode.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are joining us all over the world. You're welcome to this section.
Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Kayode. Mr. Kayode, we understand that you are a global teacher, because obviously we can't say you are just a Nigerian teacher. You're a global teacher. You've gotten so many awards. You've done so many things. You've even gone digital. You started using the other time when I was mentioning pebbles and natural elements. I've seen you in your videos. You've applied the likes of ayolokmo, things that the normal a normal Nigerian learner would be able to relate with. I've seen you apply them into learning, and it has really gone it has really brought a positive learning outcome, because I have had direct communication with some of the learners that happen to be privileged to be under your tutelage. And yes, I would say I would commend your effort. You're welcome to today's session, sir.
Thank you, Quincy.
All right, so my second guest for today, oh my God, he's someone I really admire. I really admire him, and he's a professional in his field. He's a UI UX expert. The graphics designer is a media person. So please make welcome with me for the first time in our segment. He has always been behind the scene, but today we are bringing him in front of the scene, if I'm correct. Please make welcome with me the Edutime's creative media officer, in person of Iyanu Odetola Joseph.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Please unmute your mic, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Queensley. Thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. It's a rare privilege for us to have you here. Thank you so much for joining in. So, and we know for you to be here, we are going to be learning more and more. So, thank you for joining in. So, without wasting much of our time, to our viewers, please, if you have any questions, kindly drop them, because we're going to be doing a practical session this time. We are not doing theory, we are doing practicals. And if you have questions, while the session is going on. Please drop them if you have observations, if you have things you want to communicate to us. Please kindly just drop them. We will pick them, we will read them, and we will move forward from there. So, Mr. Dewale, sir, to you, sir. Please, what do you have for us today, sir?
All right, thank you very much, Queensley, and our dear participants joining us all over the world. I don't need to introduce myself again. My name is Kayode Adewale. I'm the instructor of Adewale Kayode online class. Let's just go direct into what we title as the process of transforming your lesson plan into a compelling video script. I started creating content in the year 2020, and it was due to the exposure that I had during lockdown when everything classroom was shut down and we were selected. I was so fortunate to be among the 20 set of teachers selected for that content creation then. Then thereafter, I felt there is need for me to give back to the society to complement the effort of state government, and I opened my YouTube channel. But one thing I observed is that when I started, I was facing a lot of challenges as a teacher. Of course, there are things we need, and as time goes on, there should be a room for a kind of
Mr. Adewale, are you there, sir? Please
hello.
unmute your mic, sir.
Okay, am I on?
Okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you
Yes,
very much,
sir.
Kingsley. So like I said, so during that 2020, I started creating content using different app. I started with what we call X Recorder. There was a program that was organized by this our global teacher, our home mentor, Olasukomi Okwefa then. So where we are trained on how to use uh, X recorder. So where you put a content, just place your content on a PowerPoint, then you put it on your screen and start speaking to the content. We started with that. It got to a level that we advanced to using our phone to do that. But we got a lot of feedback from teachers and from content creator. Oh, you ought to have put this one in place. You have to have put that one in place. And I really want to appreciate many of them that are mentored today. I don't want to start mentioning them. So many of them say, oh, you have to have get your tripod stand, you have to get your mic, you have to get this. Until we continue moving on, we started creating a content that are highly engaging. I was moved. There was a day I created a content, and all of a sudden, within 3 hours, somebody just called my attention that your video has gone viral. You having close to 30,000 views on this particular content, and they sent the content to me. I was like, wow! So I could get to the level of creating a content that 30,000 people will be watching all over the world. So this is great. This is amazing. So when Queensley called us to come to these areas of creation and integration of educational videos into lesson plan, I said, oh, it is a good platform to share my experience as a teacher. Of course, we know in practice, Nigerian teachers, we adopt what we call traditional instructional delivery approach, which a lot of research has shown that it is somehow deficient. It is somehow faulted for its deficiency in many ways, especially in the areas of critical thinking, in the areas of 4C of the 21st century's skills, which is talking about collaboration, critical thinkings, and the like. So the traditional instructional delivery did not allow all this. It is always a teacher center. So there is need for us to come up with technology integration in education. And that is why I could say COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise for Nigerian teachers, because it really makes many Nigerian teachers to venture into creating content. Of course, before you could create a content, there is a method we normally use, which we call the traditional instructional delivery approach, which many of us were familiar with. Go into the class, use your board to do many things for students, and you always be at the lead. So there is no room for your student to ask you questions. There is no even the room for you to get a kind of feedback from them once you exceed your 40 minutes of duration. So after the 40 minutes, that's the end of the whole thing. So that's the whole thing. So let's just go into what do we need in doing this. Like I said, in translating some of this content into in translating some of these lesson plan, those things we have in our lesson plan into a video content requires some steps. You need to follow some step. You need to follow some step, and some of these steps you need to follow. Let me say, firstly, you need to understand the values of a well-crafted lesson plan. You need to have a well-crafted lesson plan which you have been using in the classroom, and at the same time, you also need to understand the powers of video learning, and it's important. Of course, video content has been of a great impact to students because it's going to give them the opportunity of listening to that content until they got what the instructor is passing across. So that's number one thing. You need to understand the powers of video learning. Then number two, you need to align your lesson plan with that video you want to create inside that my lesson plan. Of course, I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to share my screen to show you examples of my lesson note. For instance, now, let me show you my video. Let me show you my lesson plan. Okay, I think I'm permitted to share my screen. So I'm going to share my screen now. Let me just try to look for this. I think I have it in Windows. So let me share my lesson plan, for instance. Can we see, Quincy, can you see my lesson plan? Hello, Quincy? Hello? Hello, Quincy? Hello?
Yes, sir. I can see it, sir.
All right, thank you very much. So this, for instance, this is my own lesson plan. As I have it here now, I have my topic. I'm taking SS2 students. This is approximation, and I have my subtopic as orders of magnitudes of fraction, approximation to the nearest whole numbers, and the light. I have my learning objective. I'm planning that at the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to round up a given value to the nearest tens, to the nearest hundred, thousands, and the like. And I wish to use a digital graphic as one of my instructional material. So this is my content, which I'm going to take some part of this content to produce a video. I'm going to take some part of this content to produce a video. And at the end of everything, I wish to give a learner certificate that the students will be able to respond to the icebreaker I want to use. They should be able to answer questions by the teachers and the like. So in transforming this now, you have seen my content now. Let me now see the process in transforming this one into. Hello, Chrisley.
Yes, sir.
Please help me to mute your mic. So
yes,
in transforming this now, let me see how to, in transforming this into a video content now, just like I said, involve a lot of process. And the very first process, like I told you, is that you need to understand the powers of the video learning. And the next one is that you need to understand how to align that your lesson plan with the video content you want to create. Just of recent, I started an edition that I call 50 Mathematics Street. Unlike that 50 Mathematics Street is an edition. They may actually not be a lesson plan. It's a content that I wish to point out some things for students to see. These are some of those things you can use to assist you. Then also number three thing is that you need to know how to craft a compelling narrative. In every video you want to create, your introduction and linking your introduction with that content matter most. So you need to have crafting a compelling narrative. You can just look for a video that can fit into that content you want to create. For instance, Quincy is just citing an example of a video that I created using Okun Ayo, which is a Yoruba traditional mathematics, to teach students on how to add numbers. So unlike that now, a teacher needs to think out of box. Then the number fourth thing you need to do is that you need to embrace a visual and multimedia. A video script often exciting like a canvas, incorporating a kind of a multimedia element into whatever things you want to use. So then the fifth thing is that you need to know how to integrate interactive assessment. You can see some of my videos. Once I'm done with the video, I normally put a kind of assessment under the link so that the student can use that to assess them. Even sometimes I'll put a kind of exercise on them. So if you know this now what are those materials you need? What are those materials you need as a teachers in creating a compelling video? Like I told you, when I started, there was a time some people used to make jest of me. Oh, look at the video you are creating. The environment you are using is not even a conducive environment in creating a video. I just have to improve on that. It got to a stage, people are like, we don't hear what we are saying. So there is need for me to get a mic, either a wireless mic, fixing to my voice so that my audience can easily hear what I'm saying without stressing my voice and the light. Unlike today now, I know many of you can listen to me very well. Assuming I'm not using a mic, it may be difficult for you to get some things that I'm saying here. So let's see, what are those things do we need? What are those things do we need? So let me quickly share the things needed for you to create a video content. Let me share that with us. So the number one things you need in creating a script, or let me call it a video, is that you need to plan. Like I said, you need to plan your content in advance. You have seen your lesson plan. You need to plan yourself. You need to write some portion of the content or your lesson plan that you want to create content around, and make sure that it links with the introduction with that of the bodies of the word, whatever. Then make sure you have at least a detailed outline of what you plan to teach, which is going to help you to organize during the recording process. Of course, the next thing you need to do, many of us, like I told you, when I started with phone before a lot of organizations started supporting us in getting other gadget devices we use. So it doesn't cost you anything. Many of us, we have all these smartphones that we normally use. So with your smartphone, you can start creating a content. It's not necessary you need to look for a sophisticated or an imported camera before you started creating the content. So you use a modern smartphone with a good camera. Like a friend of mine suggested to me then when I started creating content, he said you need to go and get a very nice smartphone with a good camera. So that means a phone with a good camera is very important when you want to create a content. And at the same time, a video capability. Ensure it has enough storage space to save your video. It's not that you'll be producing about 3 or 4 videos and the phone will be telling you, oh, you don't have space on me, which will lead to deleting some videos and the like. So what other things to need? Another thing we need to that, there was a time a friend of mine was calling my attention to that. Some of those videos you are creating, they are good videos, but your cameraman, you need a phone stand or a tripod stand or a tripod camera, something you can place your gadget or your device on, your phone on, so that it will not be shaking. Because while the phone is shaking, it's moving up and down, doing this and that, it's going to be causing a lot of distraction for your audience. So therefore, there is need for you to get a what? A stability is essential for producing a high quality video. So that is where a phone stand becomes an important tool in creating a video. So you need to get a phone stand which will keep your phone steady while you are recording, so that in order to avoid shaking footage. It's not that the video will be jumping here and there, and by the time you want to watch, or your audience will be watching the video, it will not be stable and the like. So that's the essence of getting a phone stand when you want to create a video. Then, like I told you, another thing you need to get is that you need to get an external microphone. External microphone is very important when creating a content. Like I've shared my experience with you. I have many people that have mentored me up to this level that normally tell me you create a good content, but you need to get an external microphone that will make your voice to be audible enough. So most of those standing words, there are some of them, we have some that are inbuilt. Some of our phone, they have an inbuilt microphone, but it may not be enough, because an external microphone can significantly improve the audio quality, especially if you are recording it in a noisy environment. For instance, now, as I'm here now, there are people around me here. They are saying their own, and I'm saying my own here, and you could hear me clearly. Why? Because I'm using a microphone. and the external microphone that is attached to this particular thing. So you can see the picture. We have the wireless one. We also have the one that you can attach to your camera if you are using an external camera. So what other things do you need? You need a whiteboard. You need a whiteboard, or let me say a board, be it a marker board or whatever board, depend on the types of teaching content you are pushing online. You might need a whiteboard. In fact, sometimes it could even be a chalkboard. But I will advise you make use of a whiteboard so that it's going to add more value to the content you are creating. I've just shown us an examples of a whiteboard. I think with 10,000 naira, 12,000 naira, you could get an hand-on whiteboard with your marker and you start creating a content. Then another thing is that a lighting setup. That my wonderful friend, God bless that my wonderful friend. He used to complain, your videos are good. Your videos are good, but you need a lighting up environment. A very powerful light will make that your video content sharp one. In fact, if you don't have a good lighting, by the time you produce your video, in fact, people will even manage to see what you are putting on the board. So good lighting is crucial for producing a clear and a professional looking video. So natural light is great. Of course, if you're outside, it's great, but consider investing in an expensive LED light. Kudos to some of the organization that send some what is it called, some lightning devices to us to light up some of the area that I use to produce my content. And I want to use this medium to appreciate Ogun State government at least for supporting us with what we are doing. There was a time they set some set of lighting to me. Oh, we love what you are doing, but you can use this one to support you. So another thing is that, like I told you, a quiet environment is very essential. Though your microphone, your external microphone can be of help, but at the same time, you need to get a quiet environment where you not get too much distraction while you are producing your content. So find a quiet space to record your video. It's not necessary you do a kind of setup studio like this. It could just be a room, a small room in your house or in your abode where you can just, you can restrict people's movement in distracting or causing distraction for you while you are doing some of those things. So ladies and gentlemen, these are some of those things needed in producing a content. So I'm going to call on the media team, let them play a video for you. They are going to play a video that somebody has recorded, a teacher who has recorded a video, and we see the next step to do after you record your video, which is going to be like editing the video, do a lot of adjustment to the video to make it an engaging content to your audience. So ladies and gentlemen, these are some of those things that you need as an educator in curating a content that are highly engaging for your participants. So these are some of the process of transforming your lesson plan into a compelling video. So thank you. Over to you, Quincy. I don't know, during the sections of Q&A, question and answer section, I know majority of us, we have a lot of questions bothering us. We are here to answer some of the questions. So over to you, Quincy. Or let me call on the media team. Can the media team just help us to play a video from your end? I'm going to play a video for you now, and you see what I'm talking about. Hello, Quincy. Okay, I guess she's out. So let me just try to see from my end here if I can. So I'm going to show you some of those videos that I've curated. and we are going to see them.
Hello, Sam.
All right. Hello, Christy, you are back. Hello, Christy, can you hear me?
Oh, are you there, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Perfectly well,
Yes, I'm,
sir.
I'm here.
So,
I
yes,
want you to, yes, I want a video to be played from your end that the teacher has recorded uh, in an environment that has followed the procedure that I've just demonstrated now.
okay, sir. Yes, noted, sir. We are going to be playing the raw video that has been shot, that has been recorded by a teacher. And then for Oyekoya Dewale, no, you do not necessarily, it's not mandatory to have a laptop before creating a content, sir. It is not mandatory. That was what Mr. Dewale was trying to say the other time. You can, from your phone, you have a phone, you have a good lighting, you have a mini microphone. Even that mini microphone, you can order it online, and they are all at affordable prices, and you can create content with all of this. So I'm hoping my media team would play the video soon. You would be able to see the video soon enough. The video shot by a teacher um, after writing the lesson content and converting it into a script. So I'm waiting for the media team to show them. Okay. So while the media team is bringing up the video, I'll just be taking quick ones in the quick.
Yeah, we might have quick estimations. When we talk about quick estimations, like the example I made earlier, I can quickly estimate it within a short frame of time from my head. Like if you tell me a very large number, I can quickly summarize them and give you an estimated number. We also have mental mathematics. Yes, there's some mathematics that it deals with visualizations and spatial reasoning. It deals with reasonings that it is beyond what you can quickly just pick up. So approximation helps you to quickly put them into a very short form. We also have solving real life problems. Yes, I talk about solving real life problems. Few of the examples that could quickly come to my head are traveling and distance. Now, when you talk about traveling and distance, approximation can help you to quickly shorten the pace. Let's say I want to take about distance of maybe 2.45678 kilometers. Now, with something like 2.456 kilometers, from my head, I know that the first number after the major decimal point is 4. Okay, and the next one is 6. I can quickly easily round it off to be 2.5 kilometers because the 6 already, I'm going to be rounding it up into 1. So I can forget about the other ones that is at the back of the 6. It doesn't matter. So within that few space, you can see within seconds, I can quickly approximate it into something very short. We have so many, like when you are shopping, when you're shopping and they tell you, okay, what is this? What is the price of this? What is the price of this? You will see when you want to go and buy this, let's say in the supermarket, they will tell you the price is 99.9 naira. At that point, you can easily pick it up that, okay, approximately this means 100 naira. You can easily plan your expenses around that. So we have the likes of business and finance. This is very, very common. If you watch news every time, you will see the business news, you see the finance news, you see the stock market news. You can easily pick it because when the newscaster is saying it, the newscaster is going to be saying it so fast and rapidly, and you need to quickly approximate what and understand what the newscaster is saying. So approximation helps you. It is very, very important. We have the likes of scientific research. When we talk about scientific research, the likes of in every field, there is always scientific research conducted, either in the medical field, the engineering field, the educational field. There is always scientific research going on. And Approximation helps you to quickly approximate and get you the shortest possible actual value that is required. Also have understanding trends. Yes, this is very important. The likes of Facebook, the likes of WhatsApp, YouTube, and everything. So it can quickly help you know, okay, this, if you notice when you there are so many people liking a particular post on a page, you begin to see 4.2 some 4. Let's say 4.2k likes. Now, at the end of that 4.2k likes, there are so many numerous numbers at the back. There are infinite numbers at the back of those numbers, but you won't get to see all of that. Approximation, they would approximate it into, let's say, 4.2 likes, 10k likes, and the others. So this is the importance of approximation. We have engineering and design. When we talk about engineering and design, we know engineering is a very big field, and it would help you when you want to design. You need approximation for that. Educational tools, yes, the likes of what we are discussing. When you're talking about mathematics, you need to approximate more, especially in mathematics, in physics, in chemistry, basic technology, technical drawing, and so on and so forth. Chemistry, name it. You need approximation. It helps you in building educational tools and also handling large numbers. This is the major thing for me that I see. It helps you handle large numbers. Let's take, for instance, you have a number going from the range of, let's say, going.
Hello.
All right. So we apologize for the network breach. Yes, we apologize greatly, and it's a peculiar situation in our country. So basically, the video just shown was shot by a teacher, and let's say the teacher was obviously me, but it was shot by a teacher, and it's a raw video. It hasn't been edited. It was just made raw and shot with. You can also shoot that kind of video with your phone or either a camera if you're privileged to have a camera. That is, if you are privileged to have a camera. But if you are not privileged to have a camera, you can use your phone. Just make sure that the phone has a high pixel that record clearly and get a stand. So after shooting this video, obviously, you can just, are going to be some few errors that might have been made in between. There might be some engaging things you want to add. So probably you want to add a slide in between. You want to make it very interactive to your learners. Then obviously you need something more than just only recording it. You need to edit it. Yes, you need to edit it. So that is where I'm going to be bringing up my other guests. Hello, Mr. Yanu, are you there, sir? And while Mr. Yanu is trying to get into the room, I'm going to be responding to Mr. Oyekoya, sir. Please, for the others, kindly drop your comments in the comment section. We are going to pick them. So, Mr. Oyekoya, he said, aside the video recording, can other software like PowerPoint integrated into Camtasia be used to create content? My media director here is going to be responding to all of that, sir. Hello, Mr. Yanu, are you there, sir?
Yeah, good afternoon. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Please, if you can hear Mr. Yanu, kindly drop your favorite emoji
Hello.
in the comment section so we get to know.
Hello, Quincy, can you hear me?
Go on, we can hear you. Go
Thank
on,
you
we
so
can
much
hear
for
you.
having me this afternoon. Okay, Mr. Dewale, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, for watching this afternoon. Briefly, I'm going to be taking us through on how to edit our videos, and I'm going to be explaining the apps and why we need to do that, and the importance of editing our videos. So I will be sharing my slides now. I don't know. Quincy, please, can you see my screen now? Hello, can you see my screen?
Just coming up. Just your screen is coming up.
Okay. Okay, it's coming up. Thank you so much. Okay, why do we need to edit our videos as a teacher and as a content creators and to everyone that want to be creating is letting those videos? One of the reason why is that so it's still coming up.
Live
Okay,
now, so you can
I
go
believe
on
you
and
can see it now, right?
yes, you can show your slide now.
Oh, okay. Video editing is a process of implementing and arranging video footage and audios and other virtual elements to create a coherent and compelling videos. So this involves treating and cutting and adding transition and apply some effects. Effects like how do you want your video slide to be? How do you want your transition to look like? Also, like maybe you want to have add a sound to it. I mean, like music, also voiceover and others. So this is what I'm going to be taking you through in this section. So and many people have been asking this question in this section that the name of the apps, what we need to use, what is the name of the app that we need to use, and other things that we need to use as a video editor. I mean, to edit our videos. So you don't need much. We don't need much, but we are here. I have the name of the apps, and we have more than this. The first one is Adobe Premiere Crew, and also with this, you'll be able to edit your video. Also do a lot of effects with it. And also I also have the next one is Canva. So this one also is both all the app I list here, they are both on a mobile app. Some of them are on mobile app, and some are also you can access them on your uh, web. I mean, if you are using computer, if you are using desktop, you can also access them. If you are using phone, you can also access them. So we have um, we have others up there also. So to not take much of our time. Okay, okay. Like we have Femero, we have InShot, we have Power. I'll be working with Canva. The reason being that both people that use web and also phone, they they'll be able to this access website. This website. So, and how can we go through this? So the first thing, how can we
Okay.
go through this?
Sir, before you dive right into practical session, sir, please can you go back to the previous slide?
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Yanu, I would suggest you show your slide.
The one you listed apps.
Please show your slide so that
Okay.
we can see it clearly.
Okay. All right, sir. I have a question. You've listed some of these apps. I would like to ask, sir, are all of these apps available on phone and also on system, or are there specific you can find them that they are mobile apps also? Because for me, I think I know of InShot, and InShot can be used on phone. Sir. I would like some clarifications for you to let us know which one are for phones, which one are ones you can utilize on the system, and which one can be used on the both, sir. This is for the benefit of those that want to create content using only phones.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Mr.
Okay.
Yanu. Hello.
I can hear you, sir.
Hello. Yes, sir.
I can hear you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I think Ms. Kusley has stylishly asked you that question. Let us know as we are going on. Let's know those ones that are available online, the web-based application among these. Then let us know those ones that we can use offline as an application on our phones. So those ones we can use online then those one we can use on our phone too.
Okay. The Adobe Premiere Rush is one that we can use on our desktop. For people that are using laptop, they can make use of that applications. So, but for Canva, the Canva is also available on both uh, web and phone. So it's for both users. People that use laptop, that use desktop, they can access Canva. They can People that use phone, they can also access it also on their phone. And the next one is Filmora. They can That one is basically on is for desktop. Is a desktop application. So the next one is InShot. Is mobile application. For Power Director, is also mobile application. King's Master also is mobile application. I'm going to be listing all these out before we round up this section. And FIFA Video is also both web and mobile application that people can get access to. I don't know if we get that. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I got that now.
Go on, sir.
Thanks for the clarification, sir.
Okay, so that is that about the applications. So today, for the sake of time, I said we have Canva. So for both people that use desktop and mobile phone, we are going to be using Canva for our practical section to know how to work on cutting, treating, and having some little effects to our videos. So that is that on that. I don't know, Miss Queensley, can we move to the practical section now?
Yes, sir.
I believe. Okay, let me share my screen, sir. Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go on. We can hear you, sir.
Okay. So this is how the interface look like. Canva. This is how the interface look like. For people that are on mobile, this is what they'll be looking. They'll be expected. I mean, they'll be seen on their mobile. This is what you'll be seeing on your mobile on your mobile phone. So if you access the website, the URL is
Sorry, sir. I think I can't see the screen now. Have you on screen? Please notify us.
and can you see my screen now?
Yes, your screen is on. Your screen is on.
Okay, so basically, this is what people that are using phone will be seeing. So if you type uh, o- on your search engine, you search you put in canva.com. This is what you'll be seeing on your interface. But for people that are using desktop, this is what they will be seeing.
I put the URL on the chat box.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So the first thing is that you need to create accounts with them. So open an account with them. So you can open you can open the account through Gmail. Come on. I want to share. I want to share something. Entire screen. I know what I'm. Come on. Hello, can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, go on. We can see your screen, sir.
Okay. Okay. So to create an account with them, you need to sign up. You can create the account through your Gmail, I mean your email account. So if you already have account, you just need to log in and start working with it. So log in with your Gmail. You continue with this from there, and you will have the interface. So they require that they want to know you more. So you can put student or teacher, so or personal. So since we are all teachers now, so we are going for teacher, and we can use somewhere else and other things to just run this skip. So we have all this here now. So to create the video, we go to we have on the right side we have some icons, and we have a button, create a design. So we have the list of design that you can make on this platform. So we have videos, we have whiteboard, we have many designs. You can have your presentation and many designs. So since we are working with video today, so we work with video, and from there we have this interface. So we have this interface. We have this interface. So on the right bar, we have some icons with names, and we have our working space. The working space is where we see the white background and other things. This white background. So we on the left side we have design, we have element, we have testing, and we have brand up, we have upload, we have drawing, we have project, and we have apps. So these are the tools that we'll be working with, like element that we are going to be using to create some effect on our videos. So the first thing is that we need to know that we need to have a like an introduction to the stage. So the stage one is to have a subject, to write our subject, our topic, and class and duration of the video. So and many things you can think of to make your learners to understand what you are about to curate, what you are about to do in this video. So you can have that. So the next stage is to have your lesson objective. Stage two is to have your lesson objective. Lesson objective. So and the next stage is where we are going to upload our video, and we started working on it. So and to do that, on our left side we have icon, we have element, we have text, we have brand, and we have uploads. So under this upload, we click on upload. We click on upload. So we have image, we have videos, and we have audio. And at the head there we have upload file, and we have record yourself. That means you can have virtual recording as a teacher through this platform also. I mean, on this platform you can also have a recording, live recording. So you are going to upload your video from this side. So you click on upload file. So you locate the video file on your laptop or on your phone. You locate it. So once you have it, so you locate the video and you upload it. So we we already have it on the, what is it called, on the interface. So it's I believe you can see an icon on the left side here. Hello. Hello. I believe you can see. Okay. Can
Yes,
can we
go
all see
on,
the
go
icon
on.
here? Okay,
Yes.
sir. So this is the video on the interface. So we need to on the fore edge. So we can increase the edge to cover the working space interface. So from here, so since we are working with the whole video and we maybe want to have some effects on it, so I can decide to cut in between. To cut in between, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, go on. We
Eh?
can hear you, sir. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, so from this side, for instance, maybe I want to cut from what our teacher is communicating to us here. I I believe everybody can hear we can all listen to the class. I think I've already listened to the class, the first section. Okay, maybe from this part we want to have, I believe the teacher also lists out the what the topic entails. Maybe the first outline we want to have a slide and we want to have some text on the interface, so we can cut this side, split the page, splitting it. So on the lower bar we have pages, we have different pages, we have different pages rather. We have different pages. We have different pages here. So and we are working with page 4. This is page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. So we are working with this fourth page. So I've cut a little part, like introductive part from the video, so that we can have some little text and a little effect on this part. So let's leave let's remove the rest video, the remaining video. So on this part, so let's assume that I want to have a title bar. What did I mean by title bar? The name of the teacher. Maybe you want to have the name of the teacher and the name of the school. You want to have it on this interface. So what we need to do is just to go to our elements. So on our element side, we have uh on the element parts, we have different what is it called? We have different elements on this page. We have graphic, we have pictures, and we have videos, some animation videos and shapes, and audio and frames. So, but what we need is just to have a shape so that we can put our text on it. So we have we have different shapes. So I want to go with this shape. So, so I want to go with this shape. So with this shape now, I can decide to bring it to a point, just to have a design like this. No, let's go with this. Let me go with this. So we have this shape like this. So, So the title can be in between. Your name, your name. So we have it like this. We can have the name of the teacher. I think the name of our teacher is Miss Adin Mola, right? So, and we can also change the color of the shape. We can also change the color of the shape. And how can we do that? We just need to click on the shape, and we see some items on the top bar of the interface. So we have shapes, we have color, and we have border shapes and other things. We have the font and the size and the how we want the text to be more bold and other things. So specifically what we want to do is we want to change the shape color. So just need to come here and change the color to what we think is okay for the production. So we can work with black, we can work with any color. So, but for me, I think we can work with this lemon green. So since we are working with lemon green, we just need to change the name to something. I mean, the color name to color. So we can work with black and give it more. So we both the so increase the name. So we already have the title name here. So you can have different depend on the creativity. So you can have another. You can have maybe a school teacher or a class teacher. You can have it somewhere here. You just need to change. What is it called? You just need to. You can also change the color of this also. You can change it to maybe red. Red or any color that you think is gonna be okay for this production. So I can go with this, and that means I'm going to change the color of that text to white. So sometimes you just need to understand color too, so that we can have what we can have something that is going to be nice. So this is this about this now. So for instance, maybe you are trying to communicate some things to your audience, or I mean your students. You want to communicate to them maybe a sign of plus, a sign of addition or minus, and you want that to come in between your what is it called, in between of them, in between the video. So you can go through that. You can go online and search for the icon. For instance, let me search for addition sign. So we have plus here now. So for instance, maybe we want this to come in between. This might be something that will come maybe add 5 plus 6. So maybe that's what the teacher is saying at that time. So you can have this to come in between. And how can we have that? We can have that, we can put that in positioning and animate that symbol. So you can also download some images that you know you want to come in between this video. You can download it and you upload the image through the same process. We have image, we have videos, we have audio. So let's assume that I want this sign symbol to be speaking or communicating to my students. I'm looking for a nice color. So let's use this color. So we have this to come in between. So I can animate this. So by making this to look like this, or actually all the effect I'm trying to put, all the animation I'm trying to put, I'm adding all this to the sign plus. So maybe something like this. Or I want to, it depends on how you want it to be. So you can do that in between the text. So the first thing we achieve is that we already achieve how to put title bar to the video. So the next video And duration of the video that you can create on this what is it called, on this interface, on this platform, it depends. It depends. At least you can have 5 minutes videos on this platform. Depend on the quality of the video. The quality of the video should not be a gig that you want to upload. Should be something like in between 100 MB to 500 MB, so that you'll be able to work with it on this platform. So let's assume that I want to bring another section in. I want to bring another section in. So, and I believe I've explained how we. I believe I've explained how I increase the edge the other time. So just go to the edge side and increase it. Same thing. You can also do the same thing on mobile. Let's check mobile. Let's check for mobile. Let's check for mobile. I believe. So this is uploading side. You can upload your image, you can upload your videos. So this is workstation. This is the interface of our for where we are working, where we have been editing stuff since morning. So this is the one we did. So, and this is another, what is it called? The another video that we are trying to work on now. So, and I believe you can still remember this page. This is the first page that it talks about in subjects. You need to put your subject, let people know, understand what you are about to create, subject, topic, class, and duration. And the next one is outline, lessons objective rather, and video stage 4. So let's go back to desktop uh view. So we have another video now. We have another video. So I want to split in between. I want to cut another section. We already cut another first section, which is like introduction to introduce the teacher and other things. So let's assume that I want to cut another part in this split. So I can trim. I can split, I can trim. So, but I want to split like the other time. So splitting, and I can still delete or I leave it on the interface. So we have two videos now. We have two videos on two. We have videos on two pages on this working station now. We have one. So what I want to achieve here now is I want to have a transition whereby I want to link what is here. Basically, is the video continue, nothing stop it. But there's a way that it continues. There's a way that video will translate to another page or to another section that we make the work to be, just to you yourself, you enjoy what you are even listening to or watching. So we want to do that in between. So there is an addition sign here in between this page. This addition sign means that you want to add this page with this page. You want to link them by transitioning, by adding a effect to it. And that is what we want to do in this section now. So I want to add one. So how did I want this side, this first side and other side to translate to move? I want to change these names because many people might be thinking we have misses, two misses. Okay, we have the name here, we have the title at the edge. So what we are trying to achieve here is that we want to translate this page with this second page. So we can have it like this, 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 we can have it like this. It depends on how you want the video to come up. So let's assume that we want to use this, like we want to use this dissolve transitions. So clicking on it, we have it in between, and how we want it to come up, we can still work on the duration of, the timeline. Maybe we want it to come in the next 10 seconds or 4 seconds in between. So after that, let's look at that. So from here, so that effect works in that part. So, and the last one is you The last stage, which is stage 5, is to write like a outro. We call it outro outro on how you want. I mean, what basically, it's just like everything you maybe you want to write the name of your, I mean, the person that's the speaker. That means the name of the teacher and all that thing like that. So, and the last part I want to um share with us before I leave this uh, page is, if you want to add sand to it, you can add sand to it. You can also locate the sand and you upload it. You upload the sand after that. And how to get everything you have worked on this interface is very simple. You can also view everything you have done. You can also view everything. I don't know if you get that. You can also view it, but by going to this play button icon on the right bar. So click on it, you will see it playing, and you will see how everything will look like after you downloaded, after you have done with the work and you wanted to download and share with people. So this is how it will looks. So this is how it will looks. So this is how it will looks. So, and you can, and the best of the video depend on the creativity that you add, that you want to be, that you will be adding to the video. And how can you download it? You can download it from this edge, and you can also download it by sharing the link with people, or you click on the download button. You click on the download button. I believe we have some network issue here.
Alright, so let me kind of like add a bit of context to that. So it is school management solution, for example. So there is a one for private school, there is a one for public school.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Right?
Hello, Miss Quincy, can you hear me?
And there is one for tertiary.
Hello, Miss Quincy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir.
Hello, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
can,
can,
sir.
sir.
Okay, okay, okay. So I was talking around downloading. I think we have a little network challenge here. So I think once I resolve that, we reach out to you. I'll reach out to you so we can be having the question to come in, and we reach out to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Mr. Yano, for taking us thus far and sharing your wealth of knowledge. So, since the network is trying to show us some few shaggy, so we are going to pick up some of the questions. I've gotten some questions from the likes of Mr. Oyekoya Adewale. Mr. Adewale, Mr. Oyekoya Adewale, a big shout out to you, sir. Thank you for following through since. So he was following through, and he also gave suggestions. So let me just share some of the suggestions he has given so we all can learn from them. He said, okay, when I asked Mr. Yanu question that are some of these video editing tools, are they all available on our mobile phones, or are there specific ones available on the mobile phone, specific ones available on the others? So he was trying to explain to us. So he said, except Adobe Premiere Rush and Filmora, their others are available for both desktop and laptops as well. as mobile phone, be it Android or iOS iPhone. It is important that most of them have limitation due to the existence of their premium version. Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Adewale. Please keep your suggestions coming in. Keep your questions coming in. We are going to be taking them for the few more minutes we have. So, and he also asked a question. I think, Mr. Yanu, you have to take this into consideration. He said, please, sir, can you please show the timelines and what can be achieved through them? Can you show the timelines and what can be achieved through them? Mr. Yanu might be able to do a bit of that, but also we want us to understand that we cannot just all learn every of these things directly from just one medium. We if in as much as we've learned a bit, we should also go there. They have told us how to get through there, how to create an account and everything. Let us go there and explore also to see all of these things too. And if you try them, you would be able to learn more and learn more better. So if by our time could permit, Mr. Yano will still try and take us through that part. And also, he said that is inserted as overlay on the video. Can it be used throughout the entire video? If yes, sir, how? I think he's talking about the overlay on the video. He's talking about Mr. Oyeko is talking about the overlay on the video, and he's saying, can it be used throughout the entire video, or can it just be placed just for a particular duration of time? So if it can be used for the entire video, then how, sir? He's asking a question. So I think Mr. Yanu should be able to answer this question. Mr. Yanu, can you answer this question for us, sir?
Okay. Do you finally? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. The overlay on the in the video, it can be used throughout the video. It can be used throughout the editing. Can be used throughout the editing, and you can be specific on where you want to use it and how you want it to come out, how you want it to the effect to come out in the video. So you can use it throughout, and you can be specific on it also. On, I think that's all.
So the thing is, how?
Okay. Basically, uh, on the time duration, we have you can select the length of time that you want this layout to display on your video. So once you display with and you'll be coming out with the effect. So and that layer we remain static on the video.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm still working on my network. I'm thinking that maybe I should take them through, but because of time.
If you can, if it's possible to quickly take it, if the network is not an issue, or if the network is then
Hello,
you can.
hello, Miss
But I
Queen.
think basically, oh, I'm sorry, Sam Sadiwal. I think basically we on the edutams community on um the educators corner in that's our digital community. We are going to be providing you because we always do follow up, we are going to be providing you a tutorial, also a tutorial video. So please, if you know you're not on that community, kindly do well to go and join that community. After this session, we are going to be giving you a video tutorial, as in a recorded one, that we are going to be putting there for you to also follow through and also see all of these things. We hope that Elum Sadiwale, you wanted to say something, sir?
Yes, I'm here. I don't know if 3 minutes can be enough to show Camtasia on how to use it to edit, but if otherwise, we can continue. But I guess
Can sir, you said what, sir?
Camtasia.
Okay, okay. Well, if it is still going to fall in between 3 minutes, sir. If it's going to fall in between 3 minutes, sir, because but Ah, our time is fast spent, sir. Our time is
No
really
problem.
fast.
No problem.
Our time is really fast spent. Our time is really fast spent. But we can also do a recorded version of that too, and we'll send it to the community. So, Mr. Yanu, please, I hope our video has been able to follow through, sir. Is our video ready, sir? Okay, so Mr. Yanu is trying to quick.
Hmm. Basically, the reason why we are using this platform is because of the users. We have some applications that users cannot gain access to on their phone. So that's why we choose Canva for this tutorial section.
Okay, sir. Basically, sir, are we done with the entire? Can we just want to download it first and play, right?
I want to show them the process. I want to download it and show them the process. Just how to download.
Because we will be rounding up in the next 5 minutes, sir. So we are hoping.
Okay, I believe you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
So on this share icon, so you'll be able to download the video that you have made. So you see the download icon here. So you will download it and you click on the download button. So from there you will see it coming out. Download and other things. So from there you will locate it on your phone or your system, and you wish. So from there you can upload it on your nursing notes. So I think that's all from my end.
All right, so we have another suggestion from Mr. Oyekoya. Thanks for the response, sir. To respond to the question, above the timeline should be focused on, and it is an important part of the video editing. The video, audio, text, and picture frames are on the time frame where blending can be done at various lengths. All right, sir. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, so much, so much for that. And also, please, to our viewers, we are coming to the end of the session. Obviously, the time is fast spent. So we will also follow up and send a follow-up video to the community. Please do well to join the community. Tag on Facebook, EduTimes Educators Corner. I'm sorry about that. Educators Corner. Educators Corner. So please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yes, I saw a question which is on our product education. Please, to our viewer that was talking, Ajibola Jonathan, please reach out to our help desk. Customer care representative will respond to you and help you sort out the issue you are having. We're sorry we can't take that now because today is for digital education and not product education. So please reach out to our help desk so you get sorted out because we want a better customer experience for you. So, Mr. Adewale, thank you so much for joining in today's session, sir. Thank you for always being readily available whenever we need you. Thank you so much for joining in today's session, sir. And Mr. Odetola Iyanu, thank you so much. Despite your busy schedules, you have responded to us. Thank you so much. And to our viewers, I hope today you've learned one or two things today. But however, before we finally call it a day, I would also like to enlighten us. I would also like to enlighten us that students to have a positive learning outcome at the end of the day. That is the major and the priority, the major goal, which is a priority. That all of your students get to learn better. They have a positive learning outcome. So there is no point for you to have all of these videos and just dump them somewhere, or it is just somewhere and it is not useful. We have a platform on our portal that is, we call it digital resources. Under it, we have recorded video. So this recorded video gives you the platform for you to upload all of this readily, all these created videos you have made and post it there. And once you put it on that platform, it becomes readily accessible for all of your students, all of your learners. From their homes, they can view it. Even their parents can also view it to monitor the content you are giving to their children. So I this and also they can, there's analysis, they can also rate how impactful that video has been to them. So these are more of the benefits of having editors in your school. So once again, to our viewers, thank you so much for joining in. Our facilitator, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for joining for today's edition, which is the July edition. Till we come your way again next time, please continually improve yourself. Be a digital educator. Learn whatever you need to learn. Do not stop learning. Continue learning. It's better that you've learned and the opportunity comes and you can utilize it. So thank you so much for joining in today's session. Please do take care of yourself and have a great day. Thank you so much. Please do take care of yourself.
Excited to introduce the first cohort of startups to you.
We started over 2000, and by today, we've been able to onboard over 1.5 million learners in the school, with every learner having a unique identity.
Education technology, they understand the problems that are faced when it comes to education. So we're quite proud that this will do a very good job about improving the learning outcomes through these fellowships with the tech companies.
We want to be recognized as a brand qualification for school management and more. Like everybody thinks about school management, they have to do assistance because of its own unique approach at meeting the operation of school to be utilized for enhanced learning.
We are committed to providing you with the resources, guidance, networks to turn your startup into scalable ventures that have lasting impact on
Quite proud.
Future of a situation where you will be and get positive diagnosis across all these things. And that's going to reflect the way policy will go. So that's our